Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka the Weather Gamer, and this is week 4 of BRL, your Chicago Cowboy team. Am I the Corv Knights in this one? Yeah, Chicago Corv Knights taking on Ella and her Towa City Talonflames. This is post-com. You'll notice several of my battles have been post-com recently, because I have gotten way too angry over Draft League and hacks and other stupid things. And instead of putting that anger out on the internet in videos, I am post-comming anything where I get super salty, because I don't like being super salty, and I got super salty in this game. So obviously, you know that I lose, so if you want to check out now after the first minute, go for it. Otherwise, if you want to stick around and see how I lose, stick around. So I did make a bunch of free agent transactions that I talked about. I dropped Mega Sceptile, picked up Mega Garchomp, picked up Lurantis, dropped Gliscopod, picked up Arachnid to get some webs, a few other changes. I'll go over that in the next battle or whatever, but Ella had a complete and total sand team, so Garchomp and Lurantis and Infernape kind of all just went in and won. I was not expecting Rotom Fan to come, I was expecting Cryogonal. So Rotom Fan actually became a very big headache for my team, which is the lead versus Rhyperior. I knew I was going to get Will-O-Wisp. I was going to try to go for Iron Defense, and in all honesty, I shouldn't have done that. I should have led, I should have just led Garchomp, because in that case, if I lead Garchomp as she goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and I sub on the Will-O-Wisp, I get a Swords Dance off behind the sub as she breaks it with Air Slash. And then I, at +2, Scale Shot the Rotom and kill it. Or +2 Dragon Claw, kill it, and get it out of here. Then Gallade would come in, but I'd be in a much better position than I currently am. I switch to Arachnid. As rocks come up, I go for Reflect. And yeah, this Rotom became such a headache for me that I was struggling to break it. Lurantis not having a grass move really hurt. I'm forced into sacking Gengar, essentially, to try and give myself momentum. Glade comes in, Stone Edges, which my Charty Berry saves me. I immediately was going for lunge to try and drop the attack in case she went for Swords Dance. And at -2, I was in a position where now I can get my webs up, guarantee I'm faster, and then Shadow Sneak didn't kill me, so I was able to put a Reflect up. And now the goal is to get Garchomp set up. I go for a sub here, predicting Will-O-Wisp, and Scorching Sands crits me. I go ahead and Swords Dance. Again, Scorching Sands, it's going to break the sub anyways. I go for the Scale Shot, it's not going to kill. I'm in sweet position now, and she gets a second Scorching Sands crit. Had she not crit with the second Scorching Sands, Garchomp would have been alive. Sorry, that's PayPal telling me that my account's been unlocked. Had she not crit me with the second Scorching Sands, I would have been in sweeping position, because I would have gone for Earthquake or Dragon Claw, actually. No, it was Earthquake. I had Earthquake. I would have gone for Earthquake. It would have killed Palossand. And at +1 speed, +2 attack, she would be forced into going into T-Tar, which I would then kill with Garchomp Earthquaking. Then she would have to bring in Excadrill in order to revenge, which I would still have Chomp, Ape, Lurantis, and Rhyperior at that point. I would sack Rhyperior to Drill, go into Infernape with Iron Fist Banded Mach Punch. I would have killed Excadrill. So Excadrill would have gone down. Dracozolt would come in. So we'd be down Palossand, we'd be down Tyranitar, we'd be down Excadrill. It would be Rotom Fan and Dracozolt left. So, with what would essentially be 3 turns of sand left, Dracozolt could come in on Infernape. I would just go for a Banded Mach Punch again to do as much damage to Zolt as I could, which would then allow me to go into Lurantis on the Zolt. With 2 turns of sand left, Lurantis would have lived any hit, gone for a Superpower, because I was defensive Lurantis. Would have gone for a Superpower. Actually, no, I would have gone Garchomp there. Not, I would have sacked Infernape, gone into Garchomp, because the webs being up, Dracozolt would be slower than Garchomp. Correct. Incorrect. +1 guard. +1. If it was sand, it would be +1 and faster than Garchomp. So I would have still gone into Lurantis to burn sand turns. But then, like losing Drill, she wouldn't have been able to go into. She could have gone into this to get webs off, but then she's burning a turn of sand, and she can't reset it. And once sand's down, then Garchomp wins. So, anyways, it would have been Zolt in this versus Infernape, Garchomp, and Lurantis. Infernape goes down. Zolt in this versus Lurantis and Garchomp. Lurantis would come in, live a Dracozolt hit, click Superpower, which should finish Dracozolt off. And then once Dracozolt would go down, then it'd be Rotom Fan versus a +1 Lurantis, which +1 Lurantis could get this thing down in range where Garchomp comes in and wins. So that's why I got really salty about it. Just because there was nothing that I could do. And I was super mad about the fact that, I also don't know why I hired defense. I think it was because I was tilted at that point. She does end up predicting that, brings Drill in. I take nothing, as you see. I Superpower, go +1/+1. But it's over at this point, because all she has to do is go into this thing, Will-O-Wisp me, and then Air Slash me, which is why I went for the Superpower. I should have gone for another Superpower to get a boost. Unfortunately, the flinch happens, and that really set me off, and that's why I'm not recording right now, because I forfeited after that point. But had I gone for another Superpower on the Will-O-Wisp instead of a Poison Jab, it would have been +1. Or +1/2, I guess, and done a lot more damage. It still would have come down to had I been flinched by the Air Slash. Had I not been flinched by the Air Slash, I could have Superpowered again. Or I would have Superpowered again and killed this thing. Or Poison Jabbed or something again and killed this thing. With 4 HP left, and then I die to whatever comes in next. Unless it's Palossand. It was over at that point, so it goes down as a 5-0. Rotom Fan being a huge problem for me, but that's it. We'll try to move on. Week 5, we got 5 weeks left, so we need to basically win out to have any sort of chance at playoffs to put us back at 6-3. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.